What is the truth about amplifier power? Woohoo! Conspiracy. I can feel it in my bones. Yes. The truth. Sorry. Dan in Bucharest, Romania. He writes, "Hey, Paul, first of all, big congrats for your Ask Paul series." Well, thank you, Dan. They're addictive as hell. God, now I'm a drug dealer. Well, I used to be one, but that's all right. My question is about speaker amp matching regarding power. There is a popular belief that the power amp outage, the power, that is what he's referring to, should not overcome the speaker in order not to destroy the ladder. Okay, so we don't want too much power so that we destroy loudspeakers. On the other hand, I've been in a B&W listening room, and they were using a much higher output amplifier for a 100-watt capable speaker. They said it's better this way as the amp is not stressed. That's correct. For me, both theories make sense, but I'm not sure which one is true. Could you please share your opinion on this topic? Me share an opinion? Go figure. Well, anyway, thanks and best regards. By the way, Bucharest is fascinating. Hope you'll include it on your European trip. Hey, it is fascinating. I've been there. My son Scott and I went to Romania. Gosh, we went to Bucharest. We went to the countryside. We visited Dracula's castle, which is this, it kind of looks, from the outside, but inside it's a pretty mundane castle. And it was like our friend Nuku, who took us around, just said, yeah, you can go say you did. But anyway, so yeah, your friend is right. Or the B&W showroom people, whoever that was. Bigger is better, and for a couple of reasons. One of the things that we see that causes the greatest damage to loudspeakers is an underpowered amplifier. That's your greatest problem, because an underpowered amplifier can clip and make square waves. Now, if it's a tube output stage, it's not quite so bad, because tubes, when they clip, they don't really have very good high frequency response because of the transformers, which rolls off the high frequencies that are caused when you clip. So clipping is when a sine wave goes all the way up and it wants to get loud, but it runs out of power supply. So there's just no more power to put out, and so it goes, and it kind of, it's like trying to go up here and bang your head. If I'm trying to get my head up above this thing and I hit it, I'm going to flatten my head out if I hit it hard enough, right? Well, the same thing happens when we have a sine wave or a musical signal trying to get up higher than the power supply or the power the amplifier will allow. As you push that up, it's going to hit this barrier. Can't go any higher. So it flattens out. Does that make sense? And when it flattens out, it makes all these nasty high-frequency byproducts that if you're using a solid-state amplifier, as most of us are, it's going to send some very high-energy, high-frequency waves down the speaker cable and go right into your tweeter and can easily burn out that tweeter. So that's, you definitely don't want to do that. You would be much better off having a massively large amplifier that can go all the way up here and then just not turning it up so loud. Because yes, you can overdrive a 100-watt capable loudspeaker with a 300 or 700-watt amplifier like our Stellar. We sell tons of Stellar 700-watt monoblocks. Well, one, it's a great amplifier. Two, it's got a hell of a lot of power, and it's affordable. So, but we encourage people to buy those bigger amplifiers. Why? Because under 99.9% of all conditions, you'll never have a problem of hurting your speakers with that big amplifier, and you're never going to run out of headroom or steam, whatever you want to call it. Big amps are always better, as long as you use a little bit of common sense and don't try and crank it up and melt the wallpaper, right? I mean, most of us are a little bit more protective of our hearing than that. We're not going to turn it up so loud that the blood's running down out of our ears. I hope not, because that'll damage your hearing. Now, could be a problem if you've got a little tyke running through there and somebody, just cranks it up and, oh, it's got a spider web on me. Damn spiders are taking over. But that's pretty rare. And generally, the risk of the small amp damaging speakers is far greater than the big amp ever doing any damage whatsoever. So, go big or go home. Thanks for the question. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.